Hi everybody, welcome to Conway, Arkansas. We're at Superior Chevrolet for the second stop of the BFL Arky division right here on FLW Arkansas. We're thrilled to have you on board and thrilled to have our friends at Superior Chevrolet as well.
That's right. Hey guys, we're excited, we're pumped, we're ready to do some fishing, and no matter what you're pulling, what size boat, we've got everything here right here at Superior Chevrolet. So we're gonna go ahead and head on out to Lake Greeson.
We thank our friends at Superior Chevrolet in Conway for making this episode possible. This is the first ever FLW stop at beautiful Lake Greeson. Located just outside of Murfreesboro, home to our famous diamond mine, today's visitors to the area are hoping to discover some thrilling 2 and 3 pound green gems. A live well full of them would be nice, in fact. And hope is high today. The practice period has been plentiful and Lake Greeson is known for numbers, but there are concerns. To give you a sense of the varying ideas on how to succeed today, let's take you on a tour of the competitors as they prepare for launch. How is the lake fishing right now?
Everybody out here is catching a whole lot of fish right now. There's a lot of small fish being caught. There's big fish to be caught. They seem to be backed up just a little bit. But I think there's a good shot at every boater. I just told another guy, every boater out here will have a limit, I feel like.
You think numbers is going to be a problem at all?
No, this is a lake that it won't be hard for everybody to catch 5 or close to it. It'd be more of a size matter. So I'd imagine whoever's got that heavier weight can hold their chest out and their head up high pretty much.
I have a game plan. This lake fish is just like Greer's Ferry, only it has bass in it.
Those of us that have fished Greer's Ferry know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's fish where they're supposed to be.
It's a fairly small lake for 100 boats.
Yes, it is. It'll fish small. But the good thing is there's lots of fish. And so, I look for a lot of 8 to 10 pound sacks. Somebody will have them. Somebody will have a good bag.
You expect them to be deep today, shallow today?
I think they're kind of in between. I think they were moving up a couple of weeks ago, and then that front disasters,
Well, it's a smaller lake, 100 boats.
Yeah, that's the problem for me. I can't get enthused about, because after you go to your first spot, then it's over. You're going to be fishing water behind someone, and it's only like 8,000 or 9,000 acres, and then it's 6 feet low. So it's going to be tough.
Talk a little bit about what you expect today.
I expect the bite to be slow due to the weather change, but you never know about Greeson.
Remember that last comment. As our boats take off to tackle the day, optimism will soon take a back seat to concern. Folks hoping for a quick limit and then spending the rest of the day hunting for big bites found themselves hoping for that 5-fish limit of any size. But first, let's enjoy a spectacular sunrise. This is boat number 70 behind us. Kevin Fant is in the front of the boat. In the back of the boat is Steve Standridge. Steve possibly got the best draw of the entire tournament because Kevin Fant is the owner of Swaha Marina. He fishes this lake a lot. He is on fish and pretty confident in his bite. Let's check in and see how he's doing. Kevin owns the marina on this lake. He knows this lake as well as anyone, but even he cannot command the fish as well as he'd like to.
Y'all need to tell them that the tournament has started.
There needs to be a little signal like in a hydro wave that just kind of lets the fish know, okay, it's showtime.
Yeah, we need to get on the phone and tell them it's time. Yep. I got him. Well, get us started anyway. Throwing a bubble gum, it's called a scissor tail. It's a bait that's probably 25 years old. It was originally made in Arkadelphia. Ricky Green made them. They're kind of a sluggo type bait. It's just an old school. I thought it'd be something nobody else probably has thrown out here in a long time. Hadn't caught a fish on it in practice, I'll be honest. But it's worth a shot this morning.
Well, it kind of shows when you got to differentiate yourself from 103 boats.
That's it. That's it. I'm just trying to. Everybody knows where the fish are. Everybody's doing the same thing. I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit right now. I don't know. We'll see. It's a lot slower. There was a lot of fish in here yesterday. There was a lot of wind on this yesterday. There was a lot of fish to be caught right here. Today, they're not up on the banks right now. I probably caught 25 in here yesterday. That may be the problem.
Kevin knows how to adjust. He's going to head to new water and do just that.
Hi, my name is April Nielsen with Superior Chevrolet in Conway. Thank you for watching FLW Arkansas.
FLW Arkansas is brought to you by Superior Auto Group. Not just better, superior. And by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Costa Sunglasses. And by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish. Healthy, hearty, and safe. Log on to safebait.org. And by Intova Cameras.
Guys, welcome to Bad Boy Country.
It's wide open, full throttle with a Bad Boy mower. Built stronger than they ever have to be and packing more power than you'll ever need. Bad Boy Mowers leads the pack with easy ride innovations that deliver a clean cut and smooth ride. So take us out for a spin and make your country Bad Boy Mower Country. 747 cc's, 60-inch cut, $49.99.
Built tough, power to spare, all for a better price. That's Bad Boy Country. Mow with an attitude.
Hi everybody, I've got John Bryan from the Superior Chevrolet Service Department here, and we are back where all the magic happens. You know, and our truck owners all over Arkansas, they've got some different things that they need to worry about when it comes time to taking care of their vehicles, some things that they need to specifically pay attention to that maybe other folks don't. Let's talk a little bit about some of those things.
Right, so I mean, like you're, a lot of duck hunting here in Arkansas, bass fishing, crappie tournaments, whatever, you're pulling a boat, you back up into the water, I mean, normal stuff, but you're going to get that differential in the water. Yeah. You're pulling heavy stuff, boats, RVs, that sort of thing. So, got to make sure you get that rear differential service. A lot of people overlook that, but just like your engine oil and transmission, it's got to be serviced as well.
And what happens in a service when you come in and bring that? What are they looking for exactly?
Well, when we come in, we're going to check the rear differential. A lot of times we'll check it to see if there is water. At that point, it's definitely way past time to get it fixed. But you service it every 30,000 miles or so, they're going to obviously get the most optimal life out of your rear differential. Even when your powertrain warranty is expired, you'll still have that protection and the peace of mind knowing that your services are being taken care of.
Yeah, so you've got to make sure those seals are intact.
Yeah, those seals, gears, ring pinion, all those are going to be well lubricated.
All of these things are very important, and you guys take care of this every time I bring a vehicle in for any reason, right?
That's right. Yeah, anytime you bring a vehicle in, we're going to do a multi-point vehicle inspection. It's going to check over every possible scenario that your vehicle could come up with. So we'll check brakes, tires, fluids, windshield wipers, that sort of thing, and check it all out. Make sure you're on optimum performance when you're on the road.
That's good. Good peace of mind for everybody.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to the water. Our anglers are discovering that a small lake with a lot of fish can still be a challenge. Just about everyone had a game plan that went like this. Catch a quick limit of 5 fish, then spend the rest of the day hunting for the big bites, which will take you to the top of the leaderboard. But that quick limit part is the challenge. Small fish are the order of this early part of the day. Eric Hurst of Clarksville is fishing at the base of the Highway 70 bridge. He's on the board with 2 small keepers, and he's grateful for them.
Well, they're leaving out of every one of them spots.
This is Nashville's Robbie Westfall. No fish yet, but he's noticing a lot of boat traffic early on.
We had a lot more wind, and the fish seemed to be moved up a lot more, hitting reaction baits, and it looked like we're going to have to slow down and go to finesse fishing, I guess.
There's been some work on the dam, and this generation schedule has been irregular.
They're working on the bridge, and they're generating at odd times. So I don't know if they're generating right now or not. So that usually makes a big difference on this lake, especially if they do it in a routine, kind of like anything else. They get used to the water moving, and that may be what's going on right now. They may just not be generating, and the fish is waiting for them to turn it on before they start biting better than up here in the shallow.
In the end, Westfall and co-angler Danny Smith will join the brigade of anglers using the motor on the back of the boat instead of the trolling motor on the front.
I see them suspended, I can see them on the graph, and throw everything at them, but can't seem to get them to bite like I've been getting them to bite in practice. A little tough since we don't have wind. We had a lot of wind, probably 10 to 15 miles an hour yesterday, and today it's dead still, so that just pretty much killed your jerkbait bite.
This is Tabitha Lancaster. She won the Dardanelle event at the end of the season last year as a co-angler. Now she's in the front of the boat with 3 small keepers so far this morning. Co-angler Tell Burney of Winthrop has a 2-pounder. There's an old saying in fishing, you never leave fish to find fish. We're out here in the middle of the lake in the middle of the day, and there are boats going right and left. And when they're running, they're not fishing, and that means they're not finding fish. So let's hope that in the second half of the day, as the sun comes out, temperatures might warm up a little bit, we might get a little bit of wind, and that might help pick up the fishing. That's been the one consistent theme from the anglers we've spoken with this morning. They want a little bit of breeze. Here's a team who hasn't had to move as much today. This is Jason Lenderman of Glenwood and Stephen Stroud of Conway. They are the very first anglers we've found who have a few fish in the live well.
I'm kind of optimistic. I always think I'm going to catch one on every throw, so that's what I keep in my mind.
Lenderman has a limit and is enjoying the luxury of culling to improve his overall weight.
My plan was to come out here and throw jerkbait all day, and that's pretty well what I've done so far. Just looking for these fish that are staging, getting ready to move up, fishing main lake points and secondary points where they'll stage going in these spawning pockets. So far I hadn't changed. I caught a couple on the Carolina rig, but you just can't catch any size on it to me. My bigger fish in practice has come on jerkbait. This morning it was too calm. I'm gonna go back and hit where we started in a little while. That breeze will be blowing through there, and that'll help it. It was slick calm this morning. That's never good for a jerkbait. Been fishing as long as I can remember. If I could do it every day, that's what I'd do.
What is it? What is it about the sport?
There's just nothing like feeling that tick on the end of your line and wondering if it's going to be 12 inches or 12 pounds.
In the back of the boat, Stephen Stroud is on pace for a big day at the scales. Now, he will only bring in 3 fish, and by day's end, he will be the only angler in the top 14 without a limit. But earlier in the morning, he caught this 5-pounder. Lunkers like that can make up a lot of ground in one swing. Our friends at Superior Chevrolet are making this program possible. Help them help us by paying them a visit the next time you need a car or truck. Superior shares our love of the outdoors.
Hi, I'm Quentin Vincent with Superior Chevrolet in Conway, and thanks for watching FLW Arkansas.
FLW Arkansas is brought to you by Superior Auto Group. Not just better, superior. And by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Costa Sunglasses. And by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish. Healthy, hearty, and safe. Log on to safebait.org. And by Intova Cameras.
are easier ways to become a better angler. Join FLW today and take your fishing to the next level. Get the magazine, get on the water. Visit flwfishing.com/membership to find out more.
Hi, my name is Richie Tanner with Superior Chevrolet in Conway. Thank you for watching FLW Arkansas.
Welcome back to FLW Arkansas and a true gem of a lake right next to Arkansas's famous diamond mine. The fishing has been tougher than expected, but one thing you can expect is that someone figures them out. Here are a few anglers who appear to have found a successful pattern. Remember Jessieville's Matt Wood? He won our first event on Lake Dardanelle, and his hot streak is continuing today. He's got a limit, albeit smaller than he'd like, but says he's not feeling pressure after his big win.
No, it doesn't really add any pressure. There it is. Hold on a second. Golly, that was a good one. Golly. That one hurts a lot. Those fish hardly ever come off on this bait. I don't even know what I have now. Probably close to 9 or 10. So maybe we'll take a check, but we're gonna need 15 or, if these big ones go to eating like we're catching them here, if they go to eating all over the lake like that. But I really do think that we're on something a little bit special. I mean, they're on every one of these points, but I can't speak for that side, but it seems to be every side that the wind's blowing into. We've caught them. Yes. Got me a white bass.
Fort Smith's Previn Dixon is the co-angler. He's got a couple of smaller fish, but that is about to change.
Oh, that's a big old bass. Oh my gosh. Get him in here. Get him in here, brother. There you go, dude. That's a giant.
Thank you.
It was sinking. You were.
It sank to the bottom. It sank to the bottom, and I was talking to you.
It's all in the net, but.
No.
The fishing gods can be generous sometimes. It's also a good idea to pay attention. Watch as Matt is reeling in for the next cast, almost at the end of his retrieve. And that's when opportunity strikes. Within seconds, one of the largest fish of Matt's day is in the boat. And on a day like today, one big bite can mean many levels up in the final standings.
That one? Looks like a bass. I gave him some of these baits. You mean that?
Hey guys, I've got Kevin Meyer here. He's the parts manager here at Superior Chevrolet in Conway. And Kevin, you know, it's a personal decision. When you buy a truck, you want to be able to make it your own. And you've got all different kinds of ways that you can help personalize your truck here at Superior Chevrolet.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of reasons to personalize your vehicle. You know, there's performance issues. There's also, you know, you want to put a little bling to it, customize it, make it your own so that you own your look. All their accessories and add-ons are machined so that their performance is exact to match for the vehicle. And you know, there's no quality issues, of course. Warranty nationwide. I mean, you just can't go wrong with personalizing at the dealership. I mean, GM really has a great lineup when it comes to personalizing your vehicle.
Well, that sounds great. So whether or not you're going to come and get your new truck here, if you've already got your Chevy truck and you want to personalize it, the folks here at Superior Chevrolet know how to do that. Lost in a field of bass boats constantly moving up and down the lake is this boat. He's stayed in his spot all day long. This is Jake Orman behind me. Now, Jake has been working an area called 4 Mile Bank, and he's been working a good chunk of this bank. He's got a full live well. He's got an estimated 11 pounds, which is by far the best that we have seen so far on this day, and it's about 1:30. He's going to take off right now and go back down about a mile and work this same bank again, and we're going to follow him and see how he's doing it.
I was a little nervous this morning as far as what this clear skies was going to do. We had 2 days of practice in cloudy weather. I figured that I didn't know what it was going to do. It was just a gamble, but this is really all I had, so I decided to stick with it. And actually, when the sun came out, I think I've culled 3 or 4 times since the sun came out. I know 3 times.
Jake, it's a little bit before 1 o'clock. We have found very few people who have seen the level of success that you have seen so far on this lake. What's been your secret?
I've been keying on these steeper, not really bluff, but just real steep banks, and any wood that's laying on the steep bank.
I understand you got a little technology working for you here. Kind of talk about that 360 imaging.
Yeah, I got this 360 imaging a couple years ago that it wasn't when it first came out, but after, I don't know, maybe a year it had been out, and I got it. It helps a lot being able to see structure up in front of your boat. I mean, you can sometimes see the fish. If you're fishing a flat or a brush pile, you can actually see a fish move outside of that brush pile and cast to them. There's another one. Yeah, I think so. Better. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I don't know, because I don't know where he wants to go. That's a good one. Stay on. These two. Stay on here. Oh. Get in the net. Get in. Get in the net. Yes. There's my 4-pounder. Typically, the pre-spawn fish, they'll follow these steep walls. They can be up shallow and down deep real fast. Everything they want to eat's always here. Crawfish, shad, and
Hey, this is Lyndon Reynolds with Superior Chevrolet in Conway. Just wanted to thank you for watching FLW Arkansas.
FLW Arkansas is brought to you by Superior Auto Group. Not just better, superior. And by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Costa Sunglasses. And by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish. Healthy, hearty, and safe. Log on to safebait.org. And by Intova Cameras.
Guys, welcome to Bad Boy Country.
It's wide open, full throttle with a Bad Boy Mower. Built stronger than they ever have to be and packing more power than you'll ever need. Bad Boy Mowers leads the pack with easy ride innovations that deliver a clean cut and smooth ride. So take us out for a spin and make your country Bad Boy Mower Country. 747 cc's, 60-inch cut, $49.99.
Built tough, power to spare, all for a better price. That's Bad Boy Country. Mow with an attitude.
Hi, I'm Kevin Meyer from Superior Chevrolet in Conway. Thank you for watching FLW Arkansas.
It's the final moments before the weigh-in. Benton Stetson Blaylock, a nationally known touring pro from Arkansas, is on the water and experiencing the same thing the rest of us are. Finicky fish thanks to a new weather pattern.
I've got like 7 pounds in the box, and that's just the normal keepers for here. I feel like I've got to have at least 2 good bites to, get myself back in this thing. But this place is, it's got some big ones, but they're really hard to catch, especially under these conditions. So, got a couple hours to hunt and peck and hopefully grind out a couple big bites.
It's weigh-in time, and those with small keepers will find out just how much of a swing a few ounces can be. One by one, the anglers will make their way to the weigh-in stage. They'll stop off at the tanks to wait their turn. Then approach the bump board for a final check on the size limit, and then it's off to see Tournament Director Mark McWaugh on stage for a final grade on today's classwork. And it didn't take long to set the bar high for the competition.
Leader, good bag. 5 bass tournament limit's going to weigh 15 pounds, 14 ounces.
All right, once again, Jake Ormond here with us. And Jake, we followed you out on the water. You had a spot that was working, and you were a little surprised that you had that to yourself, weren't you?
Yeah, especially being that that's a local area that a lot of the people know. I found it, I'm not from here, I found it, I guess Thursday in practice, and caught a 5 and 2 3-pounders on that stretch, and left it and started fishing deeper. I figured this tournament would be 1 deep, Carolina rig or football jig, and I left and I basically just went straight across the lake and fished the other side and watched that side for 2 days, and I never saw another boat. I mean, you'd see 2 or 3 boats would pull up and fish, but they were fishing a jig or a drop shot or something, and they were sitting out. Well, I decided, and I had caught my fish on a crankbait parallel in the wall, so I knew this morning that that's where I was going to start, and it worked out good. I had a limit probably within the first hour, and then it was about every 30-40 minutes I culled throughout the day, and ended up with a 15-pound bag, which should be
14. You got to get some credit for that. You know, every ounce counts here today.
That's right. It's almost 16 then, 2 ounces short of 16. We had a fun time. Between me and my co-angler, we probably had, I bet we caught 30 fish today.
Wow. Okay.
At least. I mean, at least 30 fish.
Big bass goes to Conway's Steve Howard. He had a top 5 finish at our first event on Lake Dardanelle, and he adds another one here and a 6-pound, 13-ounce big bass worth an additional $515. You saw the co-angler big bass earlier in the show. Stephen Stroud earned a 4th place finish, and thanks to this 5-pound, 3-ounce fish, cashed an additional $257. As always, we thank our friends at Superior Auto Group in Conway for allowing us to showcase the best anglers in the state. Show your thanks by paying them a visit. You'll be glad you did. Good people with great products who love the outdoors like we do. Congratulations to our winners today, and remember, next week on FLW Arkansas, we'll bring you the analysis episode. What worked and what didn't to help you be a better angler and enjoy Arkansas's amazing outdoors. We'll see you next week.